Welcome to Bartending 101. We are going to talk about your practice soda gun. Doesn't have to be remote, but I was like, oh, I gotta make a soda gun to show in a video, and I looked it up. I looked them up on eBay, and they're like $300 or more. I'm like, well, I can't do that to just do a quick video. So I thought, what has buttons? The remote. So we have a remote at work. You know, I'm in my break room. So what you're looking for is something you can grab with one hand, about this size, and that doesn't have to have buttons. We'll go into that in a minute, but this has buttons. Your soda gun has buttons. And a lot of times what you're doing is you are memorizing, when you start a new job, you memorize where your buttons are, not on the whole gun, but on like the top 4. And they're usually rarely are they 3 wide. Sometimes they're 3 wide. I think they're usually 2 wide, sometimes 3 wide. But those top buttons should be like Coke, sorry, I don't know how much I can say and not have legal come after me. Cola, Diet Cola, and pick another one. But you want to know, those are the 2 you're going to use most, and then tonic. Okay? Soda, I think, is kind of a long button, soda water, and then there'll be a water button. But I've seen people that they got to look, every time they got to look, like, well, how long you been here? I was like, 2 years. Like, you should know where Coke is without looking. Okay? You can feel that with your thumb. You should know where Diet Coke is, or the tonic. You can feel that with your thumb, all right? Yes, where's the cranberry? Where's the, excuse me, where's the orange juice? Get some weird ones like Red Bull, I guess, caffeinated drink, or energy drink might be on the gun sometimes. But that's what you're looking for, is try and memorize or work on memorizing the buttons. And a good way to do that, to practice that, is to make them up where you want them to be on your practice soda gun, and then hit that. I'm serious. When you're practicing, in your head, say, okay, I'm gonna make a Jack and Cola, or a rum and cola. You grab the rum bottle and you find the cola button, and you pour the cola, but obviously nothing's gonna come out of here. But you go through the motions. If you go through the motions, your brain will remember. Okay. And if you think you're doing this, is a psychological trick. If anybody's ever done visualization type stuff, if you visualize it or think you're doing it, you can trick your brain into think you are actually doing it. So when you make a rum and cola, say it out loud. I'm making a rum and cola, and find that button, and in your head think, this is the cola button. Okay? Then when you start your first job, or any job after that, your brain will already know what to do. Okay, but you might need to relearn your buttons. Most likely you will. It'd be very weird if they had the same setup that you did. But top button, either side, is going to be cola, Diet Cola, tonic, soda water, and then that's about it. Or go on eBay and look at what buttons they have, okay, and try and mimic one of those. They'll be different when you get to work. They're not all the same. You can change those buttons and change where the order is and all that. That's up to management, but that's what you do. Now, if you don't want to buy one of these at a secondhand store or use your own or whatever, I would get any piece of wood that fits your hand. Okay, just a piece of wood, and go to the store and buy thumbtacks, the ones that are push pins, I call them, but they're kind of rounded head. They have a tack but a rounded head, and push those all the way into that wood, and that'll feel like a button. Okay, obviously it's not going to move, but it's a great way to start learning how to feel with your thumb for the right button, for cola, Diet Cola, tonic, soda water, stuff like that. So that's a great way to practice a soda gun without actually having a soda gun. You're just doing the best you can, and then once you get a job, you don't need to practice anymore. You're gonna be doing it all the time. Okay, and then it's gonna come super fast. Anyway, try it, memorize it, keep your buttons consistent, and now you know how to trick your brain into thinking you're actually using a real soda gun. So thanks for watching.